Welcome to the My Creative Days podcast, where we will talk about all things DIY, home decor, decorating tips, and creating a beautiful home on a budget. I am hoping our time together will spark a creative idea, help you plan your next DIY, or inspire you to finally tackle that project you keep putting off. Grab your favorite cup of motivation and let's chat. Welcome back to another podcast. I'm getting on today because it's a hot topic right now. I'm recording this early November, and last night, so let me give a little backstory. So in creating content in like the DIY projects and the decorating and all those things that I share on My Creative Days, you usually have to be ahead of the season, if that makes sense. So, when holidays are coming up, it's usually 2 months before that you need to start posting content. And the reason that is because then you have your content all set and ready to go. And then when people are starting to search for that content, your stuff is already there. It's already been, on Pinterest. It's been on the social media, all those things. And then also if you do it early when people are trying to get some ideas and things, maybe some products or supplies or things that you may be using in your projects sell out quickly. Well, the earlier you get them out, the easier it is for people to find things. One of a good example of that is I did a burnt Christmas tree garland. It's one of my favorite projects, super easy project, but the actual Christmas trees that I used in that project sell out like so fast. They're at Michael's. And it's like, I was just there the other day. I actually did a YouTube video shopping or going through Michael's. So you can check that out. But they're there right now, but they will be sold out really quickly. So it's kind of like that thing. So I have that project already done. It's early, but then go get those products right now or those supplies right now because they will be gone. By the time it gets closer to Christmas, they'll be gone. So it's kind of twofold. I get a lot of people that will say, thank you so much. Like I got everything I needed. I know I wanted to make this project, or this really inspired me to make a project and I was able to get everything I needed. Then to the other side with, what are you even talking about Christmas for? It's October, 22nd or whatever it is. So there is a reason behind it. But I know people have a strong opinion about it. And when you're decorating for the holidays. And so today I was going to talk about that a little bit. So, and actually it's because it happened last night. We, Gabrielle and Matt are just like gung-ho, ready for the Christmas season to start. They were even thinking, let's just get it ready before Halloween. And I really wasn't ready this year. And then it kind of like within a 2-week period, I have contracts and things that I've signed and that content I have to do. And so I have to get it done and get the ball rolling here fairly quickly with all of these things. The last few months of the year are always busy for what I do. It's the busiest time of the year. And so last night, Matt's like, let's just get Gabby's Christmas tree out. And I'm like, there we go. Let's just start there, right? She's been begging for it. Let's just go ahead and do that. So he was downstairs where we keep the Christmas stuff, and he was with her, and they got her box of ornaments and got her Christmas tree up into her room. And side note, when the kids were little, we started this tradition that every year they can pick out a Christmas ornament. And so I was sharing it on Instagram last night, but opening her box of ornaments, you go through this whole like memory lane and the stages that your kids have been through from the ornaments they pick out, right? Like she went through a Disney princess phase. And so you can tell, oh my gosh, remember that? That's when I'm not going to be able to remember the Merida's her name, right? Brave. Remember when that movie came out? Like she was all about it. She's got red hair like Gabrielle. And so then like she has an ornament of Brave, right? And then, the Cinderella when she was younger. And then just as the years have gone through, like, there's Starbucks ornaments because she loves Starbucks. But if you have young kids or even your grandkids, it's kind of a fun tradition to start. And I've picked up ornaments at thrift stores. Hallmark is one of their favorites right now, right? That those are more expensive, but it doesn't have to be fancy. Take them to the Dollar Tree or, take them to wherever. But you'll remember those things and the things they pick out. It's just like a memory of that year and like they're like what they were into. It's really super fun. So I just had to mention that because we were doing it last night. And So anyway, so we got her tree up. Matt loves to fluff trees. If you have watched me on Instagram, some of my reels, he will be in the stores fluffing all the trees so they look better. And I'm grateful for it. He can do that part and I can get the rest of the stuff done. It's one less thing. I'm glad that he enjoys it. Same with untangling lights. That guy would give him a mess of lights and he loves to sit there and untangle them. I'm like, these lights were cheap. We got them on clearance last year. Let's just throw them out and open a new box. Nope, that's not Matt. He would like to sit down and untangle them all. Again, grateful for that man for the things that he loves to do. So anyway, we got the tree up. She found there are a couple of like bottle brush trees that we put in her room. And then the ornaments, we got them on the tree. So that was basically all we did. It's not like we, did anything else. And so this morning I got up and I came down to our family room, which kind of has this like closet thing where we keep the Christmas stuff. I opened the door and I was like, oh my gosh. All the Christmas totes are out in the family room. It was so funny. So I got on Instagram and I recorded. Anybody else feeling pressured to get the Christmas decorating done? Like you see it on social media, and you kind of feel that kind of pressure. But then I'm in my own house and like everything's out, like waiting for me to pick it up and decorate. And it was funny because I went upstairs and I said, I didn't know we got all the totes out. And he said, that's why the door was shut. He said, I didn't want to stress you out, but she was looking for a certain thing. And so I had to get more things out. It was just so funny. I'm like, no pressure, right? To get things decorated. They've been listening to Christmas music for a while. But anyway, I just wanted to get on and say, it's okay. Do what you do. Do what your family does. If I didn't do what I do for a living, I wouldn't decorate this early. And in the same token, don't, be nice to the people that want to decorate in October. Like, it's their home. It's their season. It's what they love to do. If they're a content creator and have, partnerships and things that they have to do, it's part of their job. It's like how they're making a living and providing for their family. But it has nothing, I've always said this, and I've shared this here on the podcast. Social media is great. It's great, but it's also got its negative. I mean, like we could go through that for like hours, right? But there's always that, if you feel less than after you watch somebody or after you consume content from somebody, unfollow. Just use that unfollow button. It's like the best tool. It's okay to do that. But just know that, the content creators that are decorating early, they are trying to get the ideas and the inspiration and, out there for you so that when you are ready, you can scroll back through or head to their website or, their YouTube channel, whatever it is, and get those ideas. You decide for you when you're going to decorate, when you may want to do a project for the holidays or whatever, and then go back and scroll through those, your favorite accounts or, something that sparked an idea. Go through those because those creators are working hard to get that content out for you. And it's in no way, shape, or form pressure to decorate for the holidays, get ready for the holidays, start cooking, cleaning, shopping for the holidays. But you should start shopping early. And I wrote a whole post about how to keep the holidays stress-free. These quick, easy tips that I wrote will save your holiday season. But that's for another time. But anyway, don't feel pressured and do what your traditions are. Do what you want your holiday to look like. If you wait till after Thanksgiving, that's great. Wait till after Thanksgiving. Don't feel pressured, because you're seeing it all now. It was like November 1st hit and it's like, that's all you see is Christmas. That's all you hear is Christmas music. If it's not your thing, that's okay. Like, I feel like we consume, if it's not the holidays, it's something else, right? Like somebody just bought a house, somebody's building a house, somebody's redoing their kitchen. Like, I want to do all these things. I feel less than. My house isn't as good. Or somebody that's doing, like fashion. I can't wear those things. I can't buy those things. Any of those thoughts when you're consuming anything on social media, on the internets, on the interwebs, whatever, just unfollow and just don't consume it. I think we need to do more of that for ourselves. But I just was feeling a little bit of the pressure here at our house. It was totally not pressure at all, when I opened, because I'm like, this weekend I have to get it done, because there are some partnerships that I have to get, recorded and content done for. But I'm like, I came down today and opened that door. I can't remember what I was going in there to grab. And it was just like, whoa, like all the totes are out. And I'm like, okay, is this a message? No, it wasn't a message. They were just trying to look for the one thing and had to get more things out than they thought they did. So, but I have been kind of watching, even as, what I do, and I know that my deadlines are and my schedule and what I have to do. I've been feeling the pressure a little bit, because I have this year, I'm feeling a little bit more inspired, a little bit more creative. And I have so many ideas, and I want to record, every little thing that I'm decorating, just to share just why I created my creative days, right? Like the easy ways to decorate and style your home, and without breaking the bank, and doing it, exactly how you want it and saving money at the same time. Like that's my passion. That's how this all started. And so I have been feeling the pressure because I'm seeing all this content coming out, and, but I just wanted to get on here today to say, you do your holiday season that makes sense for you, your family, your traditions, everything else is just noise. But yet, I just see a lot of people so mad that people are sharing holiday content or whatever, especially if it's their job. Like, it's okay. You don't have to like it, and you don't have to consume it, but you also don't have to be mean, So, and I think sometimes we have to remember that, right? Like, it's okay. It's not your thing right now on November. Well, I'm recording this on November 4th, but I mean, we were seeing holiday stuff in October, and I know people get mad at the stores. It's like, even before Halloween has started, there's Christmas decor out and all those things. But let's just be kinder on the internet. Know that everybody lives in their homes, has their seasons and their traditions that fit them, that fit either their job, their career, their family, whatever it is. Let's just let them have it, and then we can consume it as we want to or don't want to. We can always scroll by, but don't feel the pressure to have to decorate as soon as November 1st hits. Like, there's no reason to, if that's not your vibe, if that's not your tradition, if that's not, if you're not feeling moved to do it, just wait. And it's fun to see how different people do the holidays, or when they start decorating, or it's always a question I ask it on Instagram. I ask it when I'm live on Facebook. I just like to know if you are, if you're not creating content, when do you decorate? Like, and if you do it November 1st or October 12th, I mean, it doesn't affect me. Go for it. That's just, but just know that, everybody is doing this for a reason. Everybody, my family, since I started my creative days, I have had to decorate earlier and earlier. And so I think, oh my goodness, I don't even know how many years I've been doing this. It's been so long, but it's just gotten to the point where they know that like Landon is like, you guys, when they started playing Christmas music, later October, he's like, you guys, it's not even Thanksgiving. And they got, we got Gabrielle's tree out and we decorated it. And then this morning, Matt was like, so Landon, we'll get your tree out. When are we getting your tree out? And he said, not till after Thanksgiving. So he's grown up in the same house with Gabrielle, right? Has seen me have to decorate early, all the things. But it's kind of funny. This year, he's been like, it's not even Thanksgiving, or we need to wait till after Thanksgiving. So to each their own, right? And if he wants to wait until after Thanksgiving to put the tree up in his room, that's what we'll do. Like, great. The other stuff around the house is going to have to be decorated before then, but your tree can go up after Thanksgiving. So I just wanted to come on here and just give you a little, like, take a breath. Enjoy the content. Maybe you'll be inspired by something. Maybe you'll, be inspired to try something a little bit different, a new recipe to try for the holidays, or your tree in a different corner this year because you saw somebody that had a similar layout in a living room or something, or, some decorations or some homemade ornaments that maybe you see. Just enjoy it. Don't be mad about it. And maybe you'll be inspired to create something or to do something a little bit different this year when you're ready to decorate and get ready for the holidays, whatever that looks like for you. So, okay, I just had to get on and share that today. I I know there's big feelings about the whole holidays and when to get ready for it and decorate it for it. And I know that people feel pressure about it. I've got it from my Instagram messages, Facebook messages. I was live the other day and people are like, this is way too early for me. This is, I'm not decorating until such and such. And that's great. That's great. But just don't feel pressured that you're not doing it soon enough, or you're missing out on something, or you're not. You do what you do what's good for your family. Do the holidays as you always have, what your traditions are, and then hopefully just, whatever you're consuming, you may get some ideas and inspiration, and if not, just scroll on by. So, okay, guys, I will talk to you soon, and I am going to have to start getting decorated here. So over the weekend, that's what I'm going to be doing. So have a great day, guys, and I'll talk to you soon. Hello, friends. Thank you so much for listening to the podcast. I am grateful that you tune in every week and that you share the show with your family and friends. I love having creative chit chats with you, and my hope is that this podcast will inspire you to try a new project, start a DIY that you've been putting off, and decorate your home exactly how you want it. There are a few ways you can help us with the podcast. Follow the podcast so you don't miss an episode. And if you could take a few minutes to leave the podcast a review, that would help us so much. Again, thank you for being here, and I look forward to our chat next week. Bye-bye.